What if I told you that the only thing standing between you and everything you want, whether that be true love, a new job, a beautiful new home, love, peace, joy, ease, stress-free, or less stress? What if I told you that the only thing standing between you and everything that you want is you? I know. Before you come for me, I know it sounds kind of gimmicky, but I am proof, 100% proof, that this is true. I was the person standing in between everything that I wanted for myself, everything I thought I wanted for myself, but deep down didn't believe I deserved or could get. That was until, of course, I discovered the concept of limiting beliefs and found the hack, truly the hack, to work around what we believe to be true so that we or I could create other pathways and other possibilities for myself. If that sounds like something that you want to try, keep watching. Hi, welcome back to my channel. On this channel, we talk about self-love, productivity, and habit building. And today I'm going to talk to you about how I am very intentionally healing my relationship around money. So back in October of 2020, I did this exercise, and there are 4 steps to this exercise, and I did it around money. I really needed to understand what my fears, what my beliefs, what I had internalized around money were, so that I can push past it to create another story. I really wanted to move into an abundance mindset and move out of the scarcity mindset. So a little bit about me. I am the daughter of 2 very hardworking, working class parents. I was born and raised in the Bronx, and my parents did everything that they could for me and my sister to ensure that we had everything we needed. We never feared, being without a home, and we always had more than enough food to eat. But as a child, I always understood the value of money. I always understood the need to be careful with money, to save money, to be frugal, to make smart choices when it comes to money, because money isn't always going to be there. There was always a fear that, at least I perceived, there was a fear of money. So when I became an adult, I became a mother at 19, and I had dropped out of college. And so I was working 2 jobs and raising a new little baby boy. I became a single mother very soon after, and all of these fears that I had around money multiplied. I worried that I would lose my job and wouldn't be able to cover my rent, or I would become sick and wouldn't be able to cover my rent or my car payment. There was just a lot of fear around money. Now, fast forward, 20 years, and I was still living in that space, even though I had a very stable position. I had money saved. I owned my own home. I am in a very good marriage. I still held a lot of beliefs around money. I was always so afraid of money. I never wanted to make a big purchase because I felt I would never replenish those savings. That was my thoughts around money. And it infected or invaded all of my activities around money. And so I really knew that if I wanted to grow in this area, I really had to sit and really dive deep into my beliefs around money, and also acknowledge and thank those beliefs, right? Because it got me to this point in my life, but it no longer served me. I actually did a whole video on this, which I will link up above if you'd like to see it. So how do I know that this practice worked? Did it happen overnight? Absolutely not. We are in November of 2022, and it's now that I'm recognizing all of the things that fell into place. So the first thing is I quit my job in January 2021, and I had savings in the bank. When I did that exercise in October, it helped me to get to a place where I began to trust myself, that even if I didn't have everything planned out, I was going to be okay. In August of 2021, I was hired as a management consultant, and I had 2 clients, and I was in Accra for a month working with both of those clients. Now, my primary client, I had initially proposed, a fixed amount for the work that I would be doing. When I arrived, within a week, I recognized that there was more work that I needed to do with this team. What I had initially proposed, I had doubled based on the work that I knew now that needed to happen. And it was approved. Immediately, she said, yes, you've got it. And so I already doubled what I had initially set out to make on that trip, which was an affirmation that money is there. I will always attract money. I will attract money. So that was the first sign of this unlocking in my brain that actually I do have it. Like the universe and me, my own possibility is conspiring to my greatest good. Then I also from there was able to secure a virtual job, and I was able to secure the amount of money that I wanted to make. Again, it was proven that I had real value, and when I would fall into a space where I felt hopeless, or I felt like things would not work out for me, what I was doing was devaluing my actual potential. So that was another indication that what I wanted was mine for the taking. I just had to believe that I deserved it. And slowly but surely, I started to recognize that everything I wanted was mine already. I did a lot of practices around intention and manifesting, writing the things down that I wanted to see in my life, and it was all coming into play. Now, the second time I used exercise was around my job search. So I knew that I wanted something full-time, and I also was ready to go back into the office. And I wanted a director position. I wanted a clear job that was aligned to what I wanted to do. But I also was afraid because I didn't fully believe that I was deserving or that I could actually do the job of a director. So I limited my search. And when I came to realize that that's what I was doing, and I did this exercise again, I recognized once again that I was the person that was standing in the way of my own potential. With the help of a therapist, with the help of these practices, I was able to secure the director of training and staff development at my agency. When I applied for the job, there was a salary attached to it. And when we were negotiating the position, after I interviewed with everyone and I was told that they wanted me for the position, they asked me, what did I want in terms of a salary? And I knew that the salary that was offered was below what I wanted to make. And so I negotiated a higher salary. And guess what? It was almost immediately accepted. Again, I was affirmed in my belief that if I ask for what I want and what I deserve, I would get it. This is how I knew that it was working, and my relationship with money, my fear was dissipating, and I was feeling this abundance, knowing that money, I'm attracting money all the time. So on Friday, my husband and I went and bought a really big ticket item, but this was big. Okay, probably the most I've spent, aside from my home, the most I've spent on a single item. And when I was in that store and I saw that number, there was no hesitation in my mind. I knew that I deserved this, that I wanted this, and that the money was mine. I had it, we would spend it, and I would get this thing. And I had no guilt around it. Even to today, I mean, we're a full 3 days after, and I normally suffer from buyer's remorse, but that is not the case. I know that I am constantly attracting money. Money is mine to have. I no longer fear it. Recently, I opened up an Etsy shop where I am selling personalized journals. And just last week, I sold 4, which is not a huge number, but this again is just affirming what I already know, which is I have the potential to earn and to do whatever it is that I want to do. I just have to believe that I am capable, that I am worthy, that I can do what I want to do. And it's working. It is absolutely working. I want you also to believe that it's possible. Whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. And if you find that there's fear around it, actively work through those fears. Really ask yourself, what is really holding me back from this? Is it fear that I will fail? Is it fear that I won't get what I ask for? Is it fear that I'm not worthy of the life that I want for myself? If it's those things, just know that you have the capacity to push past that, right? What your mind believes, the body will achieve. So if you believe that you will never find love, that you will never find a job that is fulfilling and exciting, if you believe that you will never own the home of your dreams or the car of your dreams, you won't. And so learning to rewrite that script in your mind is everything. And it is so possible for you. I believe in you. I believe in myself, and I believe in you.